Welcome to Amazing Life 1-2 channel guides. Today you watching Cameron Diaz American actress lifestyle biography and beautiful photos. I hope you enjoy this video. Like, share, subscribe channel. Thank you for watching video. Biography. Cameron Michelle Diaz, born August 30, 1972, is an American actress. With a variety of works in film, she is widely recognized for her work in romantic comedies and animation. Diaz has received various accolades, including nominations for 4 Golden Globe Awards, a British Academy Film Award and 3 Screen Actors Guild Awards. She was named the highest-paid Hollywood actress over 40 in 2013. 1. As of 2018, the U.S. domestic box office grosses of Diaz's films total over $3 billion US, with worldwide grosses surpassing $7 billion United States dollars, making her the 5th highest-grossing U.S. domestic box office actress. 2. Diaz's successful early roles cemented her as a sex symbol and one of the world's most bankable actresses. Cameron Diaz in 2012, born Cameron Michelle Diaz August 30, 1972, age 50, San Diego, California, U.S. occupation actress, author, entrepreneur, years active 1990-2014, 2022 present works, full list, spouse Benji Madden, M. 2015, children, 1 relatives, Joel Madden, brother-in-law, Nicole Richie, sister-in-law, awards, full list. Born in San Diego, California, Diaz was raised in Long Beach. While still in high school, she signed a modeling contract with Elite Model Management. She made her film debut at age 21 opposite Jim Carrey in the comedy The Mask 1994. Following a supporting role in the romantic comedy My Best Friend's Wedding 1997, she starred as the titular character in the Farrelly Brothers comedy There's Something About Mary 1998, which brought her increased fame and her first Golden Globe nomination. Her following 2 projects, the sports drama Any Given Sunday and Spike Jonze's fantasy film Being John Malkovich, both 1999, lent Diaz a reputation as a dramatic actress. Diaz had praised supporting roles in Cameron Crowe's Vanilla Sky 2001 and Martin Scorsese's Gangs of New York 2002, and had greater commercial success in the action comedy Charlie's Angels 2000 and its 2003 sequel, as well as for voicing Princess Fiona in the Shrek franchise 2001-2010. Her subsequent films include the comedies In Her Shoes 2005, The Holiday 2006, What Happens in Vegas 2008, Night and Day 2010, The Green Hornet 2011, and Bad Teacher 2011. After starring in 3 critically panned but financially successful films in 2014, The Other Woman, Sex Tape and Annie, Diaz took a break from acting until 2022. Diaz has also written 2 health books, The Body Book 2013, a New York Times bestseller, and The Longevity Book 2016. Her personal life drew strong media attention throughout the course of her career, mostly regarding her relationships and fashion sense. In 2015, she married Good Charlotte guitarist Benji Madden. They have a daughter via surrogate in 2019. Early life and work. Cameron Michelle Diaz was born August 30, 1972, 3. In San Diego, California, to Billy Nay Early, an import-export agent, and Emilio Diaz, 4, a foreman of the California oil company Unocal, 5, 6. Diaz has an elder sister, Shameen, 5. Her father's family is Cuban, and Diaz's ancestors had originally moved from Spain to Cuba, 7. Later they settled in Ybor City, Tampa, Florida, before moving to the Los Angeles area, where her father was born, 8, 9. Her mother has predominantly English and German ancestry. 10, 11. Diaz was raised in Long Beach, 6, and attended Los Cerritos Elementary School, and then Long Beach Polytechnic High School, 12, where she was a schoolmate of Snoop Dogg. 13. She recalled her upbringing as frugal, stating, "I had amazing parents, they were awesome. We weren't privileged, very much the opposite. My family would collect soda cans to turn in for extra money, because $20 meant something to us. But we were very happy." 14. While still attending high school, Diaz signed a modeling contract with Elite Model Management at age 16, 15, and appeared in advertisements for Calvin Klein and Levi's. 16. The following year, at age 17, she was featured on the cover of the July 1990 issue of 17 magazine. 15. Diaz also modeled for 2 to 3 months in Australia and shot a commercial for Coca-Cola in Sydney in 1991. 17, 18, 19. In 1992, at age 19, she was photographed and videotaped topless for an S&M leather fashion lingerie editorial by John Rutter, a professional photographer. They were never released. Rutter approached Diaz in 2003, ahead of the release of Charlie's Angels, Full Throttle, offering to sell the pictures and video to her for $3.5 million before attempting to sell them to prospective buyers. He stated that he was offering her first right of refusal to them. She saw it as attempted blackmail and sued him. 2021-22. In July 2004, the 30-minute video of the photo shoot, entitled She's No Angel, was released on a Russian website. 23. Rutter denied releasing it. 24. On September 16, 2005, Rutter was sentenced to more than 3 years in prison for attempted grand theft, forgery, and perjury. 22. Personal life. After appearing in There's Something About Mary, Diaz briefly dated her co-star Matt Dillon. 120. The following year, she began a relationship with actor Jared Leto. 121, which ended in 2003. 29. From 2003 to 2007, she dated singer Justin Timberlake. 122. Diaz married musician Benji Madden at her home in Beverly Hills, California, on January 5, 2015, in a Jewish ceremony. 123-124. The couple had been introduced 10 months earlier by her close friend Nicole Richie, who is married to Madden's twin brother Joel Madden. 125. In December 2019, the couple welcomed a daughter via surrogate. 126. Known for her environmental activism, she was an early adopter of the Toyota Prius hybrid and worked to promote Al Gore's Live Earth campaign, raising awareness of climate change. 127. Diaz was also critical of the George W. Bush administration. She wore a t-shirt that read, "I won't vote for a son of a Bush," while making publicity visits for Charlie's Angels. 128. Diaz has been involved with the Iraq and Afghanistan Veterans of America (IAVA), the first and largest nonprofit organization for veterans of the wars in Iraq and Afghanistan, and has spoken as an advocate for military families. 129. Career. 1994-1998. Early films and rise to fame. At the age of 21, Diaz auditioned for The Mask playing a jazz singer named Tina Carlisle. 25. Based on the recommendation of an agent for Elite, who met the film's producers while they were searching for the lead actress. Having no previous acting experience, she started acting lessons after being cast. The Mask became one of the top 10 highest-grossing films of 1994, 26, and launched Diaz as a sex symbol. 27, 28. During this period, Diaz dated video producer Carlos de la Torre. 29. Diaz subsequently starred in the independent black comedy The Last Supper, 1995, playing one of several liberal graduate students who invited a group of extremist conservatives to a dinner to murder them. 30. Roger Ebert deemed the film a brave effort in a timid time, a Swiftian attempt to slap us all in the face and get us to admit that our own freedoms depend precisely on those of our neighbors, our opponents and, yes, our enemies. 31. She then had a lead role as an ex-stripper in the dramatic comedy Feeling Minnesota, 1996, in which she co-starred opposite Keanu Reeves, Vincent D'Onofrio, and Courtney Love. 32. Emmanuel Levy of Variety noted, "Sadly, with the notable exception of the attractive Diaz, who's well cast as the sexual aggressor and romantic manipulator, there were no exciting performances in the film." 32. The same year, she was cast opposite Jennifer Aniston in the Edward Burns-directed comedy She's the One, 1996. 33, followed by a starring role in Head Above Water, 1996, a crime comedy in which she played an unfaithful wife implicated in her ex-lover's murder. 34. She was scheduled to perform in the film Mortal Kombat, but had to resign after breaking her hand while training for the role. 35. Besides a starring part in the little scene A Life Less Ordinary, Diaz returned to mainstream in 1997 with the romantic comedy My Best Friend's Wedding. In it, she starred opposite Julia Roberts, playing the wealthy fiancé of a sports writer who is the longtime friend of Roberts' character. The film was a global box office hit, 36, and is considered one of the best romantic comedy films of all time. 37. 38. In 1998, Diaz starred in There's Something About Mary, as the titular role of a woman living in Miami having several men vying for her affections. It was remarked in the Austin Chronicle, As the Mary at the center of it all, Diaz certainly exudes that irresistible something expressed in the title. In films such as My Best Friend's Wedding and A Life Less Ordinary, Diaz has shown herself to be a good comic sport who is game for just about anything. Here, it's no stretch to understand why, at the end of the movie, some half-dozen suitors have converged in her living room to throw themselves at her feet. 39. The sleeper hit was the highest-grossing comedy of 1998 in North America as well as the fourth highest-grossing film of the year. It made $176 million United States dollars in the United States and $369 million United States dollars worldwide. 40. She was nominated for a Golden Globe Award in the category of Best Actress, Musical or Comedy. 41. Diaz also starred in the critically panned comedy Very Bad Things 1998. 1999-2004. Dramatic roles and critical success. She starred in Spike Jonze's directorial debut being John Malkovich 1999, portraying the pet-obsessed wife of an unemployed puppeteer who, through a portal, finds himself in the mind of actor John Malkovich. The film received widespread acclaim and was an arthouse success. 42. Janet Maslin of the New York Times concluded that Diaz does a hilarious turn in her frumpy wife role. 43. And Roger Ebert felt that the actress, one of the best-looking women in movies. Here looks so dowdy we hardly recognize her. Diaz has fun with her talent by taking it incognito to strange places and making it work for a living. 44. For her role, Diaz earned Best Supporting Actress nominations at the Golden Globe, BAFTA, and SAG Awards. However, she was snubbed for the Oscar, which was met with backlash. Her next film release in 1999 was Oliver Stone's sports drama Any Given Sunday, 1999, in which veteran coach Tony D'Amato, Al Pacino, has fallen out of favor with her character Christina Pagliacci, the young woman who owns the team. While critical response was mixed, the film made $100 million United States dollars globally. 45. Diaz attending an event for Gangs of New York with Martin Scorsese and Leonardo DiCaprio in the film adaptation Charlie's Angels. 2000. Diaz, Drew Barrymore, and Lucy Liu played the trio of investigators in Los Angeles. The film was one of the highest-grossing films of the year, grossing $264.1 million United States dollars. 46. In 2001, Diaz starred in the Sundance-premiered independent drama The Invisible Circus, as a young woman who commits suicide in Europe in the 1970s, and next in the year, she appeared in Vanilla Sky, as the former lover of a self-indulgent and vain publishing magnate Tom Cruise. A wide critical response and commercial success greeted Vanilla Sky upon its release. Los Angeles Times called her compelling as the embodiment of crazed sensuality. 47. And the New York Times said she gives a ferociously emotional performance. San Francisco Chronicle similarly stated of the film, most impressive as Cameron Diaz, whose fatal attraction stalker is both heartbreaking and terrifying. 48. She earned nominations for Best Supporting Actress at the Golden Globe Awards, the SAG Awards, the Critics' Choice Awards, and the American Film Institute Awards for her performance in the film. Also in 2001, she voiced Princess Fiona in the animated film Shrek. 49. In the film, her character is plagued by a curse that transforms her into an ogress each and every sunset. Locked in a dragon-guarded castle for several years, she is rescued by the title character, whom she later comes to love. The film was a major